Mortal Kombat 1 officially reveals Ghostface with a release date of November 19th. Shown here are all the masks that Ghostface is confirmed to have. So pause the video and drop a comment and let me know your favorite mask that Ghostface will be coming along with. A shame we didn't get Ghostface for Halloween, but it's great to know a release date and also some additional content right here. One of the most anticipated guest characters to ever come to the Mortal Kombat franchise, hands down. I cannot wait for the gameplay trailer. I'm definitely excited. So monumental for having guest characters of this caliber come to a fighting game. When MK first introduced this aspect in MK 2011, of course, we got the Freddy Krueger, which is MK9 initially, if you don't know what I'm talking about. Freddy Krueger, and then we got Kratos and all that, and just how it all started. Of course, with MKDC, them also being somewhat of a crossover. MKDC is very similar to like what we think of, Soul Calibur or Yoshimitsu and Smash Bros. Of how they bring other fighting game guest characters, and how Fatal Fury and Street Fighter are working together now as guest characters and guest fighting game characters. But Mortal Kombat is bringing this commercialism to fighting games since 2011. That's a long time already when you think about it, since Mortal Kombat 9. And Ghostface takes it to a whole other level, because you're looking at, first, of course, I'm going to go down like the actual essences of the horror themes that they've been doing. So it's Freddy, Jason, Leatherface, and Ghostface at least being the most popular. One person we're absolutely missing, we're absolutely needing to probably like just shut me up for sure, is Michael Myers. I always wanted like a cool Michael Myers aspect of it, or essentially anyone that's like on Dead by Daylight, kind of make their way slowly to Mortal Kombat. I think Ash from Evil Dead is going to be super cool at that point. But I know that this is more about the Ghostface aspect, more or less. But this is just to give you an idea. If you want to count Alien and Predator also as the horror icons, depending on if you think those movies are scary, that also goes. I know Alien Isolation, the game, is scary. Alien movies can somewhat be scary, I guess. The Predator essence, I feel the action really takes over. I think Predator was such a major fit for Mortal Kombat, especially since there's been cyborgs and, Cyborg Sub-Zero and throughout the history. And of course, like Cyrax Sector, it just looks cool because they're battling within that essence, and Predator knows how to fight. Right. And so Predator to me was like one of the coolest fits if you want to actually look into lore aspects, or to like a crossover where it's like, whoa, it's so historic. Ghostface, and I know a lot of people are going to question Ghostface, because Ghostface is not this martial artist that has all these tactical skills, right? You're looking at Lin Kuei, you're looking at, you're just looking at Reptile, you're just looking at so many people that have skill sets, aside from the brute brawlers, right? Like Khan and Quan Chi with his magic, but they all have had this accordance to fighting for a very long time. Ghostface is known to be kind of not gimmicky, but he's creative and crafty. And he also, the way he gets his, he offs people is different from like your strong villain, right? He's a little bit smaller, or she, depending on which, type of Netflix series you're watching or movies you're watching. He, she, they, them. Ghostface in totality as the icon, as the image, whoever is dressed as Ghostface for that moment is different. Usually very, very humanized, very, very just a slippery slope. If you watch Ghostface in Dead by Daylight, you know exactly what I'm talking about. That's kind of how Ghostface operates in real life. He's very sneaky, very, very just like you hide everywhere. And how is it Ghostface going to fit into this Mortal Kombat world? I think what really is going to stand out with Ghostface in Mortal Kombat, at least in my opinion, is going to be the dark humor. The dark humor possibly is going to be the best ever. We don't hear the horror icons really speak, so when you hear somebody like Ghostface, now we got a talking horror icon. And I mean a real icon. If you're looking at top 5 horror icons, you're definitely putting Ghostface up there, along with Michael Myers, Jason, Freddy, possibly. There'll be a little bit of change in everybody's, but Ghostface is always going to be on people's top 5. Too iconic. And Ghostface is so iconic that Ghostface is known in 2 essences. Even people that don't watch the real Scream movie, they definitely watch Scary Movie, like the funny movie, the Scary Movie with the Wayans brothers. Like everybody has seen that movie. Everybody knows the what's up, like all that, like literally. So Ghostface is known in like 2 different franchises that made Ghostface popular. So funny, dark humor, lots of delivery. I think cadences. I think funny moves are gonna be somewhat of a highlight when it comes to Ghostface. They could be both, right? Some gruesome, some really just. I think there is gonna be a lot of craftsmanship in there. So a lot of cool aspects to the fighting uniqueness of it, and it's gonna be weird to see what type of fighter. My guess would be, I wouldn't say like a zoner, definitely not. It definitely won't be like a rushdown character. Probably something that you can mash, like maybe an easy to learn, hard to master type character. Gonna be very interesting if they turn Ghostface into, because you know how they showed the dual Ghostface? It'll be interesting if they're turning Ghostface into like a noob Cybot or like a puppet character like Kenshi, like with Sento. You know, I don't know. Is there going to be two Ghostfaces along with a cameo? If that's the aspect, it might be a harder to execute type character. Or if you're going to go simplified where you can just kind of mash and just very simple output to it. Kind of like the way Peacemaker was, you know, maybe have additional stuff to utilize. And or is it going to be a little bit even easier, a step easier, you know, somebody like Omni-Man or something. So I don't know what they're thinking on how they're going to make Ghostface difficulty-wise. I do think there will be a simple flowchart. There's not really a whole lot Ghostface can do. It is going to be cool to see like what they utilize with Ghostface. I am very intrigued with that. Like, you know, how far the neutral is going to go, the pokes, what's going to happen with the blades. Is there going to be different things? And that can be all in a different conversation soon, of course, especially when we look at the gameplay trailer. But aside from that, we did also get content with Ghostface, which are all the masks. And I'm actually very excited to see these masks. These masks are actually very, very cool, man, because we don't necessarily get that. I mean, when we get content reveals, we don't get that much content reveal when Mortal Kombat does stuff at times, maybe a peek. It was flashing through all these masks in the video, and you could see that there's an aged Ghostface, at least confirmed for now. I'm sure there's gonna be way more. I don't know if the suit or like the actual robe is gonna change color, but you know, there's aged Ghostface, there's MK Ghostface, there's Tarkat Ghostface. So the aged Ghostface is just kind of like the OG kind of in a weird way, but I guess more like, I don't know, because there is a bloody and there's an aged, and they both have like blood all over it. So I think the aged one is just more just like a real ugly looking mask, like an older mask, dustier mask that was picked up. The MK mask has the scorpion grill on it, and that's I probably will be the least favorite because I think everybody's like, okay, whatever. Unless Ghostface does adapt some type of ninja moves, that might be pretty cool to have like a Ghostface with like a scorpion mask on. The Tarkat mask looks really cool. You can see teeth and everything. I kind of like the Tarkat mask. I think that one's going to be fun to really look at. Most popular in my opinion, especially around these times, you know, people are still going to be doing like an extensive Halloween aspect. The Devil Ghostface, I think, is going to be possibly the most popular. I already held a poll right now, so go check it out in the community tab and go vote there also. I'm asking already some of these masks, like which ones are going to be their favorite. And a lot of people already voted the Devil one. And I already knew the Devil was going to be the most popular. It kind of stands out a lot more. You know, the horns, it's all red. And I just know people, it's very commercial, like Devil stuff, right? Like Devil Jin in Tekken. So I think Devil Ghostface is going to be something that's going to be very much utilized a whole lot, commercialized within the casual and the mainstream. There's Cyborg Ghostface, which is pretty cool. I actually want to check that out too. That's gonna be pretty nice to check out, man. Just to like, I know people are gonna be trolling with that one. There's Scarecrow Ghostface. You can see how the mask really is looking at that Scarecrow essence. You know, just how like Scarecrows are built. So I don't know if it's like a weird, like a fall leafy approach that just basically how Scarecrows are always hanging out. It just has the color, the delivery of that. Then you have the metal Ghostface. It's all just metal, and you know, just kind of explains stuff. Just a full metal a little gas mask looking essence. That's what I would think. Then you have the bloody. So the aged one has an older looking with blood. And then you have the bloody one actually with all over. Kind of like those old school Halloween masks that everybody has. I think that's pretty cool. Then you have OG. You have the OG that is going to be my favorite. I don't think I'm necessarily going to put too much on Ghostface. Maybe the Devil one's pretty cool. And the aged one. I think the aged one I might actually put up a lot. But the OG mask, of course, the default skin is going to be something I'm going to be rocking. Especially, you know, Ghostface has made their way to Call of Duty. I believe Ghostface is in Fortnite, right? Or going to go to Fortnite pretty soon. I think it's one of those. Y'all got to correct me on that. And in Dead by Daylight. So it was only right that Mortal Kombat brought Ghostface, and we're waiting for the Michael Myers approach because Michael Myers is also in Dead by Daylight and also in Fortnite. There is no way that Michael Myers is in Fortnite before Mortal Kombat. That has to be like some type of, I don't know, licensing they have to get cleared or something, like how much they want, because I know Mortal Kombat's a huge platform, so I know Mortal Kombat wants to get paid for putting like Michael Myers on their platform also, because that might revamp a lot of the movies that people have not seen, or like newer generation, and vice versa, right? Like, you know, Michael Myers being on there, you know, maybe Halloween, the producers are going to want to charge a lot of money, similar to what happened with Freddy Krueger. These characters are so monumental that it's tough to really get the voice acting, or it's tough to get, even Homelander had issues too. So having Ghostface is going to be insane. You know, we don't know who's doing the voice acting exactly, but I don't know. I don't know if people do. Hopefully people do, man. Maybe y'all can let me know what's up with that. But Ghostface coming along, exciting, a top 5 horror icon, so damn monumental. And this is huge. This is huge since the last time since we had MKX aspect. At least in my opinion. Again, I know there's been like Spawn and everything, in 11 and all that, but I think for the most part, I think MKX had like more of the horror real icons. Alien, Predator, Leatherface, Jason, like those are massive, like, you know what I mean? Or was Predator 11? Or Predator was X? Predator was X. So Alien, Predator, and then you had Jason and Leatherface. That's a lot of horror icons to have in a game. And those are top horror icons, like top real popular. No, Alien versus Predator is crazy. And we never got a Freddy versus Jason in Mortal Kombat, which is fucking heartbreaking, by the way. But Ghostface way up there with Michael Myers, Ghostface, and Leatherface. You know, of course, top 5. And it is huge. Very popular, very funny, dark humor. I know there's going to be silly stuff like him. And that's why there's already an interaction in the teaser with Johnny Cage. So hopefully some monologue with Johnny Cage when they go face to face. I want to hear all the intros and monologues also. Maybe the arcade ending, also the ladder ending. I want to see like what's going on with that too. So a lot of fun stuff, I think. And I want to see how they eventually make it extensive to utilize Ghostface. But we can only wait. We can only hope so far. Aside from that, the gameplay trailer coming around soon. Y'all got to let me know y'all's thoughts. I appreciate y'all, man. Peace.